Hello, everybody. Going to take another crack at Hell Over Korea. The expansion of B-29 Super Fortress. Um, we are flying Dragon Lady. I haven't set anything up yet. I figure it'd be pretty cool to go through setup if I can remember how to do it correctly and not lead anyone astray. Get my mission logs up here. And we are Dragon Lady, and I can't spell, so. All right. So we're going to go to mission 2. Let me add a mission in here. Let's do all this where everybody can see it. We're going to hit and basically I think we are ready to set it up then. That's ready for mission 2. So we'll get some charts up here and we will go into pre-mission steps, get our target together. We are in November 1950. They recommend you do, I think it's 6 missions a month. I'll have to double check the rules on that. But we're still, regardless, we're on mission 2. We're in November of 1950. We roll 2d6. We get an 8, which is, don't ask me to pronounce this correctly, uh, An-tung, Yalu River Bridge. That's mostly what they won over this time of the bombing and paid the price for it. It really didn't make much of a difference. I must be recording. My throat just got scratchy. The plus symbol means that it's a MiG alley target. And I'll just go put Yalu River in there. Okay. We are going to roll for the position. We're going to be 4, middle bomber, middle formation. Um, these are all considered day missions unless it marks night in here, and I don't think nights yet. Nights don't start until January, and they're rare. Then they start becoming more and more prevalent in the following months. And well, till you get back down to April, and then they're hardly there again. So this is the day mission. So we will roll for expected communist resistance. That'll be 6. And we're in November, so that goes down to 5. But goes back up to 6 because it's a MiG alley target. So we're expecting heavy. And we're going to be middle altitude, I believe, day. Heavy. And we go to fighter escort. We're 2d6. 3. Here we go again. 4 for expected heavy, but we're not getting shit. Um, for some reason, I never roll good for fighter coverage. So this is going to suck. This could be the last mission for Dragon Lady. She paid the price on the last one too, and that was with light expected or none or something like that. Um, None. Yeah. So those of you that watched it, and we ended up taking some nice beating, and that was just with none. So imagine what can happen with heavy. Um, anyway, we don't play it for easy. We play it for a challenge. The Gazetteer. This is also going to be asterisks, which means that we're going to have searchlights and heavier double A or well anti-aircraft. Um, so we are looking at even heavier anti-aircraft, so that's nice. So we're going to go all the way up. Target's going to be in zone 9 again. So I will fill all that in over here. We're going to start zone 1 is J, WJ for 2, W, W, W-UN, W-UN, I screwed up a little bit. I did not change my template. Give me 1 minute while I'm going to have to redo all this. Let me pause this while I do that. I'm filling out the wrong chart and just now realized. All right, I have everything I think squared away now. Still had the template in there as my B-29 Super Fortress template, and that's not going to work. So yeah, we're filling in everything off the gazetteer here. I will fill in day and night here in a second. Just let you know what all we're doing. I'll go down here into the combat area, and we have -2, 0, and 1 again, and 7, 8, and 9. So -2, 0, and 1. 10 is going to be dark, so we'll just black that out completely so we don't forget. We're not going there. And we'll go 1, 0, not 10, 1, 0, -2. All right. And takeoff and landing times. It's a day mission, so we're going to roll 6, which will be day, night. So all zones day on out. And on the way back, zones 10 to 4 will be day. And we will be landing in the dark. All right, takeoff. 7, we're going to take off okay. And we will be in zone 1. We're going to be in zone 1. We're at low altitude. Pressurization will be off, auto. We will have used for fuel to get there. I think that's only 2. Double check that. Entry into zone 1 after takeoff is 1. Bombs on board 3, -3. I was going to say, I thought that was a little steep. Yeah, we don't use, we get that first to low altitude free, so to speak. Weather. I'll pull this off a little bit. I don't need that there anymore. Weather in the zone. 5. Going to be good. Now we're going to do the nav. This is where it gets a little meticulous. You'll have to stand in there, but that's part of the game, because if you get bad navigation, you can't link up with your group. You're going to have to go out of formation with heavy resistance. You might as well just abort, or you're not going to be home alive. Pilotage, we roll a 3. The radar's operational for 5. Good weather, 6. 7 at low altitude. Day and good is 8. And we are over Japan. So we have good observation. We need to roll a D. We roll D6. We get a +3. And a +3 right here. And we go to Dead Reckoning. We roll D6. That's 2. Weather's good, 3. Navigator Novice 2. Inaccurate calculation, subtract 2. We go down to 1. Celestial. We roll a d6. 1. 0 at low. 1 at good. No observation. Radio. 6. Weather and zone. Compass is undamaged. 7. 8, 9. So we're going to add another 1. So we go into the next chart with a +2. We roll 1 die 6 rather. That'll be a 6. We're on course. And we have to keep that until we hit zone 5. Random event. We roll for random events. We get none. And we move to zone 2. Zone 2, we're over Japan and water. We're going to go up to middle altitude. There will be no high. We're going to turn our depressurization on with an auto. We're going to subtract 4 fuel because we moved to a new location, new zone, and we have bombs. So that's -4. The weather in this zone will be 5. Good. The navigation again. Pilotage 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we are still over Japan, so we stay at 9. So that's going to be a a 1. Inaccurate observation, -3. That sucks. All right, but it happens. That's part of your enemy in this game. Next die 5 for Dead Reckoning. 6, 5. Accurate, add 2. We're at -1. At least we got that one. Celestial, 5. 6 for good. Observation obtained. We roll a 3. This time it's add 1, so we're at 0, so we're starting to recover. Radio, 6. That'll help. Weather and zone, compass undamaged, 7. 8, 9. We're going to add 1. So we go into this sort of +1. Good recovery. We roll a 5. We're on course. We're going to roll for a random event. 7. That's none. And we're going to go into zone 3. Zone 3 is in all water. This is where navigation starts getting tough. Weather in the zone. We roll a 6. That's good. We're, again, at mid-altitude. We're going to stay there. We're going to keep our pressurization on. There's no enemy around. We're going to subtract 4 fuel. Rolling for weather, which was good. We're going to check our nav. We roll a 3. 4 for weather. 5, 6 for radar. 7 for day and good. All weather goes back down to 4, but that's observation observed. And another 1. Holy shit. -3. Dead reckoning. 2. 3 for good weather. 2 for novice. Inaccurate. We go to -2 more. That's -5. Yep, we're getting far away here. 5. Celestial. 6 for good weather. That's observation obtained. We get a 6. That's going to add 1. Takes us to -4. We still got radio rather. We roll a 6. 7. 8, 9. That's going to be +1 more. So a -3 going into the next course. We really need a good roll. 5, 4, 3, 2. We did not get it. We're off course. All right, going to roll for a There'll be none. And the one thing I need to do, as a side note, I keep saying that, is put in the off-course um, issues. I actually bring that up on B29. I think I have it in there. Charts in the zones. Out of formation, if you're in assembly or designated target zone, I need to get all that in there. Um, and also there is when you it might be in fuel consumption. It's in fuel consumption. If you're off course, when you come back on course, you got to roll a die of 1 die 6, and if you get a 5 or 6, you subtract a fuel. So that one I do have in Hell Over Korea, but I got to move that other chart over. Anyway, we're off course. Not a good thing. We're going to move to zone 4 regardless. Hopefully we'll get back on course here, but you see the effect of being over water now. One bad roll and you're screwed. All right, we're going to go mid again. Boy, I can't type. All right, we're going to stay on and auto. We're going to lose 4 more fuel. We're going to check for weather. 9, I knew it was a matter of time. That'll hurt too. Poor. Navigation again. Pilotage. 3, 4, 5. Goes down to 2, no observation possible. Actually, I don't think that's a bad thing because at least we're at 0. That -3 hurts. Dead reckoning. 6, 5. We got an accurate, that's +2. We go to celestial, and this is all going to be daylight. 3, no observation. Radio. 6, that's going to be a +1. That's going to give us a +3, best modifier yet. Course determination. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're back on course. We will roll a D6. That 2 means we do not spend any fuel. So we're back in formation now, or back in navigation. We're back to where we're supposed to be. And we'll move to zone 5. Zone 5 is where we are going to form up, and we will stay at mid-altitude. We're going to stay with our pressurization on. We're going to use up 4 more fuel. We're going to roll for weather. And we're going to add 1. 7, 8. We're going to have 4 weather again. Didn't work out too bad last time. Hopefully not here. Pilotage. 4, 5, 6. Goes down to 3. No observation possible. Probably not a bad thing. Dead reckoning. 4, 3. +2. I'll take that. Celestial. 1. Nothing. And radio. 2, 3, 4, 5. +1. So we're going to go into this with a +3. We roll a 1, and that comes up to 4. So we are on course. I'm going to roll for a random event. There will be none. And now we're going to see about formation. So formation assembly. We are going to roll 2d6. We get 11. If weather in zone is bad, there's difficulty assembling. Otherwise, formation assembly is accomplished uneventfully. Okay, so uneventful. This +1 modifier does not apply to us because we did not have bad weather. So we're going to put uneventful. And we're going to move into zone 6, and we no longer have to check for navigation. Zone 6, we're going to stay in middle altitude. We're going to go stay on with our pressurization. We're going to use up 4 more fuel. We're going to check for weather. Weather is 5, goes 6, goes back to good. I don't mind bad weather when I'm checking for fighters. Navigation, we are in formation, so we don't have to check that. Random event, nothing. We move to zone 7. Zone 7, we are now over water and communist territory. So now we'll start checking for bad guys. We are in middle altitude. Now we will turn our pressurization off. So there'll be no moving around. -4 for moving with bombs again. Weather, middle altitude pressurization is not a big deal. Weather is going to be 7 good. Yes. Which I don't want because it doesn't keep the bad guys away from us. Random event, none. And then we go down to the combat area. In 7, we have off, auto. Expected resistance. We roll 2d6. I get all the high rolls on this. 10, 11, 12. It's a -2 here, goes back down to 10. Of course, we got no fighter coverage. So it stays at 10. We're going to have 3 wonderful fighters, and does not equal, it's greater to the numbers, for then the fighters appear successive. So we're going to get them one after the other. So we're going to get 3. And we're going to roll for all of them first. It's 1950 and it's MiG Alley, so we're going to be adding 1. First one will be 7, China Yak 9. Second one will be 910, Soviet 15. And the third one will be 8-9, another Soviet 15. All right. Now, direction of attack. 2d6. We're only going to do one of these at a time because they're coming at us one after the other. 1:30 o'clock. English, and that's poor. Place proper fighter on map and go to 5-4. So we got a MiG, Soviet MiG 15. And that'll be 1:30. We don't know where he's going yet. Angle of attack, 1:30. We add 1. 4-5 goes to high. Defensive fire at 1:30 high will be the forward upper and aft upper. And we're going to roll 5, the right gunner or the CFC. I'm going to go with the CFC's in control of that one. And the second one's going to be our bombardier. So forward and aft uppers. And that's, I got to get rid of that. And I got to get rid of that. Oh, not letting me reset that. No. Figure out what I did with all my weapons. Hmm, I lost them. Oh, there they are. All my weapon systems. I really need to blow this up a little bit. We can't see shit. That's with our older eyes. Um, Forward upper, aft upper. I'll mark off ammo on my chart over here because that might just make a difference. I'm just thinking, don't mind me a second, I'm thinking here. 38 fuel. Got 11 left. We're going to use, for some reason, 4 doesn't sound right. I'm looking to see if I did things right here. Might be below. Bombs on board when entering new zone. Bombs on board when, yeah, climbed. I subtracted 2 every time. We should be just be um, subtracting 2 every time since way back when we stopped climbing. I know it's not that harsh in fuel. Um, okay, there's my throat again. Bear with me, guys. Okay. Got myself all sidetracked here, thinking things through. Defensive fire, fighter pilot skill. 6, average. This is Soviet, so there's no modifier, so he'll stay right there. Defensive fire resolution, we'll go with the forward upper first, which is our CFC firing. And we get a 10. 10. 10's going to be a miss. And the aft, which will be the, what did I say that was? Bombardier. 130 high. Yeah, Bombardier. He's going to fire. That's going to be a miss. It's hard to hit jets with these things. Um, Putting things in here. Bear with me. Defensive fire is a miss. Offensive fire. When they come back at us, this is where it starts sucking. From 130, he needs a 9 or more. He gets a 7, and he's going to miss us, which means he will not be back to see us. So the first one's a miss. And the second win. Oh, that was supposed to be a communist. Well, let's do the communist now then. I'll just switch 2 of them around. S15/C9. Can't let ourselves get confused like that. So let's get the Chinese Communist well, I mean, React 9 out here. Go for an angle of attack. 12, roll again, see note C. I don't like note C. Um, the B-29 is lead, no. If it's tail, no. If out of formation, no. If none of these conditions apply to B-29 is not out of formation, then there are formation casualties, roll 1 die. 5, no change. So nothing. We just roll again. Good. 8. 10:30. Place him at 10:30. I don't like that 10:30 o'clock bothers me. Um, Angle of attack 4. Add 1 makes it 5. He's coming in at 10:30 high. And our defensive, oh no, not defensive fire. Yeah, we do. Allocation first. 1030 high is again going to be forward and aft uppers. And 1030 high. Bombardier. Yes, Bombardier on the first. And CFC or left gunner. I'm going to go odd CFC evens. Okay, Bombardier on the first. Aft will be our left gunner. Fighter pilot skill, 5. Chinese fighter makes it 4. He's going to be green. Defensive fire, we'll start with our CFC and then forward upper, 7. 8. 9. Misses. We'll go to our left gunner. The aft, he's going to miss. And forward and aft, got to mark ammo off. I'm getting bad at that. Um, Next on the is communist offensive fire coming from 1030. He needs a 9 or more. He's subtracting 1 for being green. That's a 9. Yeah, he's going to hit us, and that's going to suck. Yep. Yak 9, we add an additional. He's coming from 1030. 5, 4, that's going to be 4 hits. Modifiers from a Yak 9. 1. Is going to be superficial. 2. Superficial. 3 is going to be a hit, and 4 is going to be a hit. So we got 4 hits. And now we'll have to put them out here. Boy, I suck at typing. I know you've heard that a time or two. All right, first hit. We got to figure out where we're getting hit from. Locations 1030, and he is high. First hit will be 8. Well, we need 2 supers first. Super. Super. And we're going to go to 8, which is wing, C note A. Okay. 2, we're going to subtract 1 as 1, that's port wing. And Weong. Good typing, Greg. And last hit will be 8. Oh, shit. No, that's vertical dive. Thank goodness. Got me all worried there. 8's another wing hit, and that's going to be the starboard wing. So he's hitting both wings. Okay, let's see what the damage is on them wings. First wing hit, 6, aileron, 1. Aileron inoperable. That was on our port. All right. Second one. This will be the starboard wing. 6. Aileron. 6. No effect. All right. So we'll take that. Okay. Now we're going to see if he's going to come back. Successive attacks. If the fighter is a Yak 9, roll 1 die. Oops. 2. Of course it does. Successive attack continues. If fighter's a Yak 9, angle of successive attack is always low. So we'll get a 6, 9 o'clock low. He comes back to see us, and he may regret that. All right, 9 o'clock low. We go back to defensive fire allocation. Forward and aft lowers. I'm gonna make the forward be the CFC, the aft be the left gunner. Forward and aft lowers. Amazingly, they stayed away from my tail. Defensive fire. We'll go with the forward CFC first. That's gonna be a miss. Even with that, I think that's 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. Yeah, that's a miss. We'll go with the lower aft. The 7, 8, 9, 10. Still not enough to get it done. Both are misses, and he's going to attack us. From 9 o'clock, he needs an 8 or more. He rolls a 7. He will miss and discontinue his attack. And there are no collisions in Hello Over Korea, because usually they only flew very small formations, and there's an explanation for it in the rules. I'm not remembering things right now, so we'll just continue on. So you know I'm not missing it. There is in the rules, there's no collisions. Last one is another Soviet MiG-15. So we will find out his angle of attack, which will be 5. Oh no! Dogpile mass attack. I keep getting the freaking dog piles. It's rolling for the area of attack of a fighter in a simultaneous multi-plane fighter attack. No. Yeah, so we got a dog pile again. I just had one of these last time. 7. Half rounded down will be 3. Total number of enemy planes that will attack in addition to and simultaneously with the fighter rolled on to make 15. All the same type as originally rolled on 5. Of course it is. So we're going to get 4 wonderful Soviet MiG-15s coming at us at one time. Lovely. So we go from 1. So this last one is going to go to dog. And I'll have to start putting... I love dog piles. The second one I've got in 2 missions. Okay, first one. 10. 9 o'clock. Second one. 9. 6 o'clock. Spread them out, baby. Third one. 10. 9 o'clock. Well, so much for that. And the last one, 9, 6 o'clock. Well, I would expect them to come that way, being wingmen and all. So let's go see what we got here on angle of attacks. We'll do 2 9 o'clocks first. 9 o'clock first one. And we are not adding anything to this. It'll be 9 o'clock low. Second one, 9 o'clock high. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, we're going to subtract 1. So we get a low. And we get a low. So they're both coming from low. Now we get defensive fire allocation. 9 high, 9 low. 9 high forward and aft uppers. I'm going to move these around as we see fit too. We'll get the tail over here where I can see. 9 o'clock low. Forward and aft lowers. All right, 6 o'clock low. We got two of them. Forward and aft lowers in the tail. So I'll put the tail on one of them. And all we can really do is put one of these on the other one. So that's what it's going to be. Every gun's going to be firing. Okay, let's see what we got here. Fighter pilot status. These are all Soviets and no modifications. Of course, we have an ace. At least I got two guns on him. Second roll, 6. Average. Third roll, 4. Green. And last roll, 11. Ace. Nice. Okay, well, get what you get. Defensive fire will start with the aft upper. I'll start rolling for who's firing if we actually get hits, because they're very hard to come by against jets. Oh, look at that. An 11 for the aft upper. Um, -1 is 10. +1 is 11 for 9 o'clock. We got a hit. So let's go back to fighter against the 9 o'clock high. And that is we go on the aft upper. Either. We'll go odd CFC, evens. Odd CFC it is. All right. Hit damage against MiG-15. And unfortunately, I didn't call the forward upper. It will be a +1. So against the MiG-15, we roll a 5. FBOA. At least he will break off the attack. Place break off. That was my aft. And in this game, fighter breaks off attack without firing at B-29, so that's a good thing, especially since he's an ace. The forward upper's going to now fire. 10. Not going to be enough. We're going to get -1 and +1, so it's not going to be enough. So that's going to be a miss. All right, we will put down there that we damaged them. All right. And their offensive fire, they got 4 hits. And this dog pile, it's just going to be amazing. So we can take them off of there. We can get him returned to deck. We can delete that. And we go to the MiG-15 standard. And I took off the aft lower, and he did not fire yet. Okay. Defensive fire. 8. Not going to be enough to do it. There'll be a 9 for 9 o'clock, but not enough. Going to be a miss. Go to the tail. We'll go start with the green with the forward lower. 11, 12, 13, 14. That's going to be good for a hit. Against MiG-15. 5. FBOA again. Return him to the deck. And we'll put 2 damaged on that. And that brings up the tail gunner. And 9's not going to be enough. +2 is 10, 11. -1 for ace is 10. And that would not be enough to do it. You need 11 in this game. So he's going to come and get us. So we got 2 of them made it through. We'll start at 9 o'clock. Communist firing. He needs an 8. Gets a 7. He's going to miss us. Return to deck. And the second one coming in is an ace from 6. He needs a 7. He's adding 1. That's going to be a hit. 6 o'clock will hurt. 8, 3. Hit effects from MIG. 6 is times 2. Second one is 5 times 2. Third one is 1. Superficial. So we get 5 hits, 1 being a superficial. Super. And let's see what our, getting ahead of myself again. Locations. And this is from 6 o'clock low. That over here. First roll, 12, nose. Third one, we got 5 of them. 11, F Bombay. Fourth one, 6, tail. And the last one, 9, utility. All right, let's find out what the damage is. Nose first. 7, superficial. F Bombay. 5 bombs. Oh no, please. 7, 3. Roll 1 die 4. 6. That, my friends, is the end of the mission. Our bombs are hit and explode. So old Dragon Lady goes down. Crew is gone, and we will have to re-roll another bomber. Not good. But there you have it. That's hell over Korea, and that is exactly why they stopped doing night missions over there, or day missions rather. So we will roll up another bomber on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this, my miserable failure, and we will see you all again next time.